Welcome. If you're tuning into this explainer today feeling completely overwhelmed, exhausted, or maybe just drowning in life's unexpected curveballs, I want you to know you're exactly where you need to be. Today, we're diving deep into a recent, really powerful reflection about miracles. Specifically, we're going to unpack how miracles are secretly working behind the scenes of our biggest trials. Let's get right into it.
So, ever asked yourself, why is it just one thing after another? Like you fix one problem and three more pop up. It is completely exhausting, isn't it? The endless debt, those bills just piling up on the counter, maybe a sudden job loss? Listen, your frustration is totally valid. We hear you, and it's so important that we acknowledge that heavy feeling right up front.
All right, part one. Let's look at the incredible historical example of Saint Ferdinand.
To help ground our modern anxieties, let's look at this guy. Saint Ferdinand was literally a king. He had absolute power and more wealth than he could ever spend, right? But he didn't hoard it for himself. Instead, he channeled his massive resources into building beautiful churches, schools, and tons of hospitals for the sick. It's a huge reminder for us that true, unshakable faith isn't about personal ambition. It's really shown through selfless action and just genuinely loving other people.
Moving on to part two. This is the story of Dr. Prasad, and honestly, it's an unbelievable journey of faith. Okay, picture this. Dr. Prasad is a famous neurosurgeon, and he's flying to Calcutta to accept a massive Lifetime Achievement Award. But then, disaster after disaster strikes. First, while they're literally in the air, his plane has engine trouble. They have to make a terrifying emergency landing. Now, he refuses to miss this huge award ceremony, so he jumps in a taxi. What happens next? He drives straight into a massive, violent storm. And as if that wasn't enough, the car totally breaks down in the pitch black, pouring rain. I mean, can you imagine? The biggest day of his career, completely derailed by endless delays.
Totally stranded and pretty desperate, he walks through the rain and knocks on the door of this tiny, run-down house. Inside, there's no electricity, zero cell signal, no internet, just a poor family. But despite their own hardships, they actually take him in. They give him a hot cup of coffee and some biscuits, giving what little they had to a stranger, and then they begin preparing to pray the rosary together.
They warmly invite the doctor to join their prayer, but he politely declines. He actually admits to them, look, I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God. And it's right here that the older woman in the house asked him such a simple yet profound question. If there is no God, she asks, who created all of them? She points out their cows that mysteriously give them milk every single day, and the sky that magically draws up water to make rain. This raw, simple observation from a mother about everyday miracles, it really started to shake this brilliant skeptical doctor's worldview.
And guys, this is where it gets absolutely mind-blowing. Right in front of him, the family's young son suddenly starts having a severe epileptic seizure. The parents explain to the shock doctor that their boy needs a highly delicate, specialized brain surgery. But there's a major catch. They tell him there's literally only one specialist in all of Mumbai who can do it, a Dr. Prasad. It was incredibly expensive, so they couldn't afford to travel, so the mother did the only thing she could do. She just prayed, every single day, that God would somehow bring that exact doctor to their doorstep. Standing right there in that tiny house, Dr. Prasad realizes he is the literal answer to this mother's prayer.
Which brings us to part three. Divine direction, not an accident.
That unbelievable realization brought the doctor straight to his knees. You see, in our limited human perception, we just see interruptions. We see broken planes, stalled cars, and incredibly frustrating delays. But in divine reality, that's actually a divine appointment. God was literally using those mechanical failures to maneuver a brilliant doctor through a storm purely to answer a poor family's prayer. So let's bring this right back to your life today. Are you drowning in debt or stressing over bills, struggling to find tuition money? Maybe you just lost your job, or you're just feeling exhausted and depressed. This reflection offers us incredible hope. Just like God carefully guided Dr. Prasad through that dark storm, he is actively making a way for your specific problems right now. That closed door you're so upset about, it might just be steering you in the right direction.
All right, part four. Redefining what a true miracle actually is.
So what does true faith look like? The homily breaks it down beautifully. True faith is believing not that God will do exactly what you want, but believing that God will do what is best for you. Essentially, it means we stop treating prayer like a wishing well, where we place an order and expect immediate delivery. Real faith is trusting His ultimate vision for our ultimate good, even when it looks totally different from our own plans. And because of that,
we need to recognize the ordinary miracles that are already happening in our lives. Think about it. 1. You actually found the strength to get out of bed today, even though you were hurting. 2. You're still breathing, even when you really felt like giving up. And 3. You are still praying, even when your heart is completely broken. If you are doing these things despite your heavy burdens, let me tell you, your quiet resilience is already a massive, beautiful miracle.
Finally, Part 5, Padre Pio's Prayer for Healing. Let's take a peaceful moment here.
If you're comfortable, I invite you to place your hand over your chest right now as we embrace these words together. Loving Father, touch me now with your healing hands, for I believe that your will is for me to be well in mind, body, soul, and spirit. Really feel the weight of those words and allow yourself to open up to the physical and mental restoration they carry.
Let's continue. Let the fire of your healing love pass through my entire body to heal and to make new any disease areas. Right now, we're silently asking for a total cleanse, clearing out unhealthy cells, unblocking whatever is stuck, and most importantly, deeply healing those hidden emotional wounds through the absolute power of faith.
As we wrap up this moment, I want you to adopt a simple, powerful mantra. Jesus, I trust in you. Just whisper it to yourself throughout your day, especially when the anxiety tries to creep back in. It's so brief, but it's such an incredibly strong statement of pure gratitude and total surrender.
To conclude this explainer, I want to leave you with a thought-provoking question that might just change everything for you. What is the interruption in your life right now that might actually be a divine appointment? Really think about that. Look at the absolute biggest obstacle you are facing today and ask yourself, could this be paving the way? Who knows? The frustrating delay driving you crazy right now could literally be God setting the stage for your very own miracle. Thank you so much for exploring this with us. Keep trusting, keep looking for the hidden miracles, and we'll see you next time.